Hey folks, welcome back. Yes, today's episode I talk about the shocking truth that some people don't even know what conkers are. And as a proud Brit myself, that is just unacceptable. We've got a wild Am I the A-hole post where someone laughs at their brother for getting a recent diagnosis, and then a face-shaving confession that actually sets a mum off. And of course, there's a bit of testicle chat. But why not? Stick around, find out why. It's episode 197, Conkers and Testicles. Let's get this crazy nonsense out of the way. Yes, I am back. Did I think about not recording another episode? Of course I did, but will it stop me? No, it won't. I'm still going to keep this podcast going. I might as well. And it, folks, you guys enjoy it. You're listening to it. There may not be a lot of you, which is fine. We'll just pretend we're friends. I mean, what else are you going to listen to on your way to work, or if you're doing your ironing, dropping the kids to school? What else are you going to listen to apart from me? Exactly. So why not keep it going? Also, there's so much things going on in my life at the moment. I feel like my career is just stepping up one step at a time. Could be ladders. Oh God, what's wrong with me? Listen, guys, I put a video up on TikTok last week, Friday, and this video has blown up. It's gone absolutely viral. I didn't believe the amount of likes, the amount of people that have watched it. People have contacted me. I've had hate. I've had everything. You name it, they've all been there. It's a bit of a controversial video, I understand. But I'm just trying to send a message. Obviously, not everyone gets that message. But ayo, you can't please everyone, can you? That's the whole point of comedy. I just feel like, oh, mate, I tell you what. Since that video's gone up, I've had companies contact me. I've had TV production crew get in touch. And, oh, wow, there's just so much going on. I can't disclose everything yet, but they will all slowly come. I had somebody inquire for me to do a corporate event at their business. They do tyres and stuff. And I was like, wow, I wonder if they saw, or one of the staff saw my video on TikTok and went, this guy's great. We need to book him for our Christmas party. And the best thing about it is it's local. So they just contacted me today and I'm like really pleased. Although I had another gig booked in and I don't like letting promoters down. As a comedian, it's not a good thing to do. But when a corporate comes in and the money's good and it's local, it's very hard to, it's very hard not to take it if you know what I mean. And plus, I can do a longer set and I'll have a lot of fun. And hopefully, I'm guessing a lot of them have seen my video. Now, I go to the gym, as you know, and this morning I had a quick workout. And there's a young lad, he's very young, he's got a good body. You know what I mean? I'm not perving on him. But we talk to each other sometimes. And he told me once, he said, how old are you? I said, I'm about 47. He said, flick your neck, you're nearly the same age as my dad. I said, how old's your dad? He said, he's about 44, 45. I said, well, we could be cousins, you never know. I saw him today in the gym and he come up to me and he went, mate, he said, I seen your video on TikTok. He goes, I looked at it and I was like, I know this guy. No way. Like, he was proper shocked that I do stand-up comedy. Obviously, I don't brag about it when I go in the gym. Hi, everyone, I'm a comedian. He said, I saw the video and he really liked it and he's starting to follow me now on TikTok. And he goes, I was well surprised. No, he goes, I wasn't surprised because he said it's that laugh that you do. because when we always joke about in the gym. So yeah, it was nice of him, man. So yeah, why not carry on this podcast? Who knows where the podcast will take me? Probably be back on the radio station. That's what I want to do. I'm not going to lie. But I will tell you guys a little bit more about my week because it's been a very interesting week. Has it? Not really. But yeah. I thought I'd tell you, I have got a skip booked in. Not that you guys know that, but I've got another skip booked in and I ain't got long to do it. I've got like 20 minutes. So let's see if we can get this done in 20 minutes with Am I the A-hole? Am I the A-hole? Tell me the truth. Am I the A-hole? Who is an A-hole today? Are they or are they not? We're going to find out. Somebody called Express Letter, obviously on the Reddit forum of Am I the A-hole? They are saying, am I the a-hole for laughing when my brother was diagnosed with diabetes? First of all, no, you're not. That's what siblings do. We like to have a joke with each other. If that was my brother, yes, I would be laughing. Because I heard before I read your thing, mate, my mum told me that my brother's got diabetes, right? And then we was all worried about him. Oh, no, he's got diabetes. So I started having a go at him about his alcohol, about his drinking and his eating. I said, you eat too much. Look at your stomach and you're overweight. And he was annoyed and he went, why are you saying that? I said, Mum told me you got diabetes. He went flipping mad. He said, since when? I ain't got diabetes. So my mum's made that up. She's obviously a doctor as well. And yes, I did laugh, and I did laugh that he's probably got diabetes. I don't know why. Maybe it's just our way of dealing with it, because we don't want to see our siblings hurt, do we? Not really. Of course we don't. But sometimes you do have to laugh stuff off. Do you know what I mean? So let's read what Express Letter has got to say. So, for context, he says, I am a 17-year-old female. Happy birthday. It's a girl. Has two siblings. My older brother, who I'll call Jay. Shout out to Jay. He's 21. Happy birthday to him as well. And then there's my little sister who's 7. Happy birthday to your little sister. For the longest while, ever since I started becoming a woman, my family would stop calling me fat. I'm 140 pounds and the doctor says that normal weight, but to my family it's considered fat. See what I mean? Exactly the same thing. Jay, however, is the most active participant in calling me overweight. He always tells me that I'm going to die from a heart disease or be diagnosed with diabetes because I eat too much, but Jay eats way more than I do. Funny enough, my brother was like that. He used to eat loads and he'll never put on the weight. And I always used to go, how come he never puts weight on? This is when he was younger, right? Thought it's always me. When I eat, I put the weight on, but him, he gets away with it. And I did used to get jealous, I'm not going to lie. But obviously that all changed as soon as he hit the age of 40. So let's see what she's got to say. He sits around the house doing nothing. And the excuse I get is that he's a growing boy, so he must eat. On my birthdays, I don't eat cake or any special meal, but Jay does. When I make dinner, my mum tells me to make a lot, so Jay's able to eat all he wants. So we know who gets all the love in your family, don't we? It's got to be Jay. But when anything finishes in the house, who gets blamed? Me. Even if I've never touched it. A whole litre of juice finished by me, even if I only took 1 cup. Snacks, I finished them. Leftover dinner, me. Everything is always finished by me, no matter how much I try to prove that I didn't do it. This sounds like my wife. My wife will go, who's had all the Nutella? And I'm like, not me. And then she'll look at me and go, you did, you ate it, you ate it. I said, I didn't eat it. I said, it's our daughter. Look at the size of her. Anyway, I shouldn't really say that because she'd go flipping mad. I know what you mean. I feel the pain. Eventually, I stopped putting up a fight because I knew it wasn't me and arguing with the people who were dead set on believing that I ate everything, didn't get anywhere. I go to school from 7 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. I don't eat breakfast or lunch. And when I get home, the only thing I eat is dinner. I go to bed about 10 and I wake up at 5 to get ready for school. So how could I finish anything in the house? You still can. Your family will always blame you. A few weeks ago, Jay came out of his room one day and told our mother that he didn't feel well, so she took him to the doctor. He told the doctor that he was feeling sluggish, dehydrated for the longest while, so the doctor told him to get his blood test, and that's what he did. And what do you know? He was told he had diabetes. Ha 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 ha! He had it himself. That's brilliant. Type 2 to be exact. I watched as my mum and Jay stared at the lab results in utter shock and disbelief. Jay was dumbfounded that I couldn't help but laugh. Jay and our mom looked at me with a mixture of shame and rage. My mom grabbed me and had me get a blood test as well, because apparently if Jay had it, she also had it. But when the lab showed that I was healthy, I laughed even harder this time. Good on you. You're sticking up for yourself. My mom went ahead and told the entire extended family that I laughed at my unfortunate brother instead of feeling sorry for him, and now I'm being lashed out by everyone. And since Jay's food intake has been restricted, everything in the house has been spoiling. So am I the a-hole? No, you're not. You are not the a-hole. I think Jay's the actual a-hole. And your mum is the a-hole. They should have just, I don't even know what to say, but well done for sticking up for yourself, right? It's basically the joke has backfired on them. That's literally what's happened, Express Letter. And if I was you, I'd carry on laughing. I would eat in front of your brother and say, you can't have this big chocolate cake, can ya? You got diabetes. Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in as long as you can. And as for your brother, I hope he gets better and controls his diabetes. Maybe even share this episode to him and he might see a bit of sense. That reminds me of the time when I got diagnosed with gout. I couldn't believe it. I was in absolute shock. I was like, gout? Where the hell have I got arthritis from? And it didn't take me long to figure it out. It obviously came from my mother. So that's genetic. That's something I can't control. But I've always wondered, I wonder if it skips a generation. So does diabetes skip a generation as well? I'm not sure. Because some things do, don't they? Like illnesses and I can't even think of the word. You know what I mean, though, don't you? Oh, God, I bloody love that one. That was hilarious. So, as I mentioned, my week has been crazy. I've had a couple of gigs last week. I can't even remember where I was. I've been so busy. And now this weekend, I'll tell you about what I'm doing this weekend. I am literally doing a gig tonight in Tamworth. Well, it's called Atherstone, and it's just on the outskirts of Tamworth. I'm emceeing it. Yes, I'm emceeing it, and the headliner is Rob Deering, who is obviously off the telly and all that malarkey, so that should be fun. I've got another gig tomorrow, a local one, and I'm buzzing. I love local gigs. You can't beat them. Do you know what else you can't beat? A confession! Yes, I'm going straight into it because I've got nothing to tell you. Confessions, the judge, ready to preach. Let's see who's gonna do a confession today. It might be somebody called Cinnamons. Cinnamons has a confession. What is it they are confessing about? It's to do with shaving. But what kind of shaving have they done? Oh, it could be anything. I don't know. Were they shaving their legs? Were they shaving the back? Were they shaving the chest? Or were they shaving their earlobes? Let's have a look. They're saying they're a 16-year-old female. Oh, gotta be careful with this one. Don't want to get called out, guys. What have they done? I shaved my face. What? You're a girl. You're 16-year-old. Why have you shaved your face? And my mum is going nuts about it. Of course she is. You're the same age as my daughter. If I saw my daughter shaving her moustache, I'm not saying she's got one, probably has, I would be fuming. First of all, I'd say, who could say you could use me razor? No, I'll be absolutely fuming. Sorry about the noise, guys. There's someone who's getting some stuff delivered next door and they're just making a load of racket. So if you do hear that, I do apologise. But let's carry on with the confession. She's a 16-year-old female, as she said. She recently shaved my whole damn face and my face was glowing like a moon. My little sister noticed the glow and asked me about it in front of my mum, she shouts. She zoomed in on my face and started throwing tantrums, claiming that my hair will, quote, unquote, will grow thicker and I will become a man. Oh, God. Well, your mum's right about one thing. It will grow back thicker. You won't become a man, but I think what she means is you'll have a full-on beard like me, and then you will look like a bloke. So anyway, she banned me from shaving, except my armpits. Giving a little context, I've been shaving my hands. Why? Why are you shaving everywhere? You're only 16 years old. You're a young girl. Don't start doing that, because once you start doing that, you're going to be doing all the other cosmetic stuff when you grow older. You'll be getting your lips done. You'll be getting your Botox, and you'll probably be about 19, and you're getting all this done on your body. Don't do it, Bab. I don't know where you are. You're probably in the USA, but please don't do that. She's been shaving her hands, her legs, her upper lip since 2 years prior. What? So you've been starting shaving since you were 14? She didn't notice my hands and leg, but not my upper lip. She did ask me to stop doing my hand. Shaving, but never reacted like she did recently. I am still doing my upper lip, but unable to do my hands. I'm a very hairy person. Are you Indian? You're probably Indian. And not like unwanted hairs. Anyone who's related to me, and how am I supposed to overcome this problem? And yeah, my mum is a very emotional person, and not very practical. Confronting her with facts and logic ain't gonna work. So please help me. And she's got her arms folded. Oh, she could be Indian, because the emoji she's used has got a bit of a tan. She could be Indian. She's obviously got some kind of colour in her. I don't know how I'm going to help you, Bab, but what you can probably do is either get a cream, use a cream or something. I don't know. Is that cream, isn't it? Oh, when I was a kid, I used to use something called olive oil. And I used to put that on my face because it was my mum's. And honestly, my face turned pink. This was when I was a kid. Listen, you're still young. You're only 16. Grow a little bit older. Yeah, your armpits are fine. You can do that if you really want to. But don't start shaving your face, because your mum is right. If you keep shaving your face, it's going to grow back thicker and then it'll be more noticeable. So don't start doing that, and please stay away from cosmetic surgery if you can. Come to think about it, I remember when my missus Sheila, she had a bit of cosmetic surgery done. She had her lips done, right? She got the old duck lips, and I was like, you don't look good, Bab. Honestly, you look dreadful. So ever since then, she's never had any cosmetic surgery. To be honest, she doesn't even need it. I don't know if she shaves her face. I don't think she does. Talking about shaving, let's move on, because I want to end the podcast, to another problem. Obviously, it's British problems. British problems. We have so many issues in Great Britain. What is the British problem today. Today's British problem has been posted by Windy on the Hill, and it's to do with an old British traditional game that we used to play during autumn. Yes, it's conkers. I'm talking about actual brown, natural thing conkers. I don't know how they grow, but they come from a tree. Windy on the Hill, basically, his title is They Don't Know About Conkers. Who doesn't know about conkers? Everyone in the Great British Isle knows about conkers. Obviously, younger kids, Gen Z, Gen V, whatever gen we're in, don't know. So we got to educate them. Windy on the Hill saying at a youth group tonight, kids aged between 6 and 8. Okay. They've collected loads of horses' chestnuts over the last month. Each kid given one tonight to have a conkers competition. That sounds bloody good. Of the parents collecting, 3 of them did not know how to make it ready to play conkers. 3, he says. 3 parents somewhere out there in Great Britain, good old Great Britain, haven't got a clue how to put a string into a conker. They obviously have been deprived of their childhood. They have never ever played conkers. This is very, very can't even say the word. Distressful. How do you not know how to put a string through a conker? First of all, do they even know what a conker is? I bet they don't. When I was a kid, we had to put our own strings into the conker. Yes, we would injure ourselves with a screwdriver or a drill or a nail, but we still managed to somehow do it. Our parents never helped us. They were like, you go and do it. So we had to go and do it. And all the kids in the street, there used to be a conker tree by my house, and we all knew that, right, the conkers are out, they're falling on the floor. We used to love it. Oh my God, the amount of conkers we used to have, and we used to play conkers with each other. Those days are gone. You don't see kids in the street now playing conkers. If they're playing conkers, they're doing it through an app, aren't they? We need to bring back this old tradition. It doesn't just stop there, though. Windy on the Hill is saying, not 3 kids, they're young and they can be easily forgotten. 3 parents, actual adults, do not have a clue what they're doing. How do you make it to parent age without having played conkers? This is what he's saying. I absolutely agree with you, mate. How do you... This is very concerning. Forget the flags, right? Forget the issue of asylum seekers coming into this country on their dinghy rapid boats. We need to sort this issue out first. Didn't you stab yourself with a screwdriver? I did. Or hand turn a drill, but at some point in your youth. Yep, I've done it, mate. As I mentioned, I've done it. We're sending out a how-to sheet for making a hole and how to hang it on a string. So they're actually sending out instructions on how to do it. This is very, very... I'm very worried about this, actually, mate. I'm glad you brought this up on the British problems, because if we lose that, we've lost everything. If you think that's the least of the problems in the world, you're not going to believe what the next story is. Yes, we have reached that time. Gonna do the weird news story. I saw the title of the article and my eyes opened up and they were watering. Why was that? You're gonna find out right now. 400 men have cut off their testicles to get closer to God. Let me tell you that again. 400 men cut off their testicles to get closer to God. Now, I don't know why they have done this. Maybe because there's a shortage of conkers and they decided, right, let's cut off our testicles because that's what God wanted. Can you believe this story, first of all? Where can this story originate? Where in the universe, in the whole wide world, can this weird news story come from? I'll tell you where. India. And I'm not surprised. I'm actually furious. 400. It's not like 40 or 4 men. It's 400 adults, 4 actual men decided, right, I'm cutting off my testicles because it's the only way I'm going to get to meet God. It's the only way God's going to accept me and go, thanks for doing that. My whole point is why. Comes from advice, actually, from Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh, whoever he is. I bet he's one of those people. Oh, I'm a guru. Look at me, everyone. I was born without testicles and I see God every night. This bizarre story can't get any worse, can it? And guess what? He's a multi-millionaire. I wonder how. He must have sold them all the testicles. He must have sold them all. Shall we find out what's going on? I can't believe what I'm reading. Honestly, guys, yeah, girls as well. I can't believe it. Multi-millionaire religious guru Gurmeet Ram Singh. He was sentenced to vape for 10 years. Sentenced to vape for 10 years. Oh, well done. So this story's got a bit of a twist on it. Apparently, he persuaded around 400 men of his estimated 50 million followers. How has this guy got... Oh, my Jesus. I've barely got 2K followers now on TikTok. My TikTok's growing. Even I don't have 50 million followers. Maybe I should make my followers do something, and then I'll just can start a cult. I can't believe this story, folks. I'm glad I've chose a proper weird news story. The details of this very bizarre incident have only just come to light, despite reportedly taking place in 2000. Oh yeah, at a hospital run by Ram Rahim in India. He owns a hospital. No wonder he's making money. India's Central Bureau of Investigation, I think that's like the FBI, have reportedly accused this Ram guy, I bet they've bloody rammed it down his throat, of grievous bodily harm, and he is under investigation. He's previously been questioned over the murder of an investigative journalist and has also been accused of assaulting a female follower who was never charged. I wonder why. Must have paid her off. Navi Kiran Singh, who is the lawyer of this Raj Chauhan, whoever he is, the only castration victim so far to come forward, said his client and other victims believe they would become social outcasts if they refused to perform the operation demanded by this so-called guru. They were told that only those who get castrated will be able to meet God, said Navi Kiran in a report in the Daily Mail. Ram Rahim is 47 years old. Guru in Bling, they call him, is head of the socio-political organisation Dira Sasha Suda and is estimated to be worth $26 million. The Guru stars in a spectacular new movie called Messenger of God. Friggin' hell, he's in a movie as well, in which he appears to walk on air. Oh, here we go. Tear tree trunks in half and perform other miracles, though 157,000 people are thought to have attended the film's premiere in Gurgaon, which is near Delhi, according to Sydney Morning. The revelations have accused sales of tickets for the movie to dwindle dramatically. Gurus are big business in India. That's what I need to do. I need to stop being a comedian and become a guru, where their endorsements can help political parties get elected, where millions of people seek spiritual guidance every year. Sai Baba, who was said to be able to conjure ash from thin air, he was worth $7 billion. Wow, I know about him. He's another wrong'un. Even after death, some gurus retain a hold over devotees. Ash Ushtosh, whatever his name is, the Maharaja, who was also certified deceased by medical examiners last year, had his body frozen by followers who apparently believe he's merely in a state of deep meditation called samadhi. The controversial Indian guru broke down in court on Monday, on the 28th of August, after he was handed a 10-year prison. Is that all? They need to do what he did to all the blokes. Cut his testicles off. So he got done for vaping two of his women followers. The verdict was delivered at a Central Bureau Specialist Court inside a building in Rohtak, which is the northern state of Haryana in India. Security was beefed up, I bet it was, around the city in the run-up to the sentencing of the 50-year-old godman, whatever you want to call him. The court has also ordered him to pay financial compensation to the victims. Singh is expected to move the High Court challenging the sentence. Good luck on that, mate. Ram Rahim, dubbed the Guru in Blink, is headed for the socio-political organisation and is estimated to be worth 26 million, as I mentioned. He commands an estimated 50 million followers worldwide. So back in August, he went to court and he got done. He was guilty of it. And he also got done for the deaths of 40 people. Wow, what a story, guys. 400 blokes have lost their poor little testicles. Or should we call them conkers? That's the maddest story I've ever read in ages. Probably one of the weirdest ones. That's why I love doing this podcast. That's why I shouldn't really give up, should I? In all honesty, I shouldn't. No. Keep doing it, Lovdev. We enjoy listening to it. It'll be big one day. That's what I can hear. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the end of this. I always say it, please share this podcast. Please. It's the only way that's going to keep me going. Like it, leave a review. Even if you have already, just leave another one. It doesn't even hurt. I've got so many listeners from all over the world. Russia, Japan, Singapore, India. Oh, God, I'm everywhere. I mean, I should keep it going, innit? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the podcast. Look after yourselves. And if you don't know what conkers are, please go and Google it and start playing. Teach your kids. Don't lose our tradition. Take care. See you next week.